If this is your first time installing, we suggest laying everything out on ground first based on your house layout. That way, you can test the whole lighting system and make sure everything works before putting your lights up on eaves. Let's take this house as an example. The waterproof box is on the right side. Put one power supply here and inject power every 50 lights, about 10 meters or 32 feet. Then inject power again after the next 50 lights at the next spot. Use a 20 feet extension cable to connect the first floor lights to the second floor lights. Make sure to put one amplifier before the 20 feet extension cable. For the second floor, if your house is big and the light run is longer than 32 feet, you will also need to inject power every 50 lights. How to choose the waterproof box? Choosing the waterproof box mainly depends on how many lights you are planning to install. Our boxes come with 350 watts, 450 watts, and 600 watts power supplies. Each light use 1 watt, and we suggest leaving about 30% extra power for safety. 350 watts box would fall up to 270 lights. 450 watts box, we don't usually recommend this one. 600 watts box, best choice if you have more than 270 lights. We normally don't suggest the 450 watts box because the price is almost the same as the 600 watts. So if your installation goes over 270 lights, it's better to just go with the 600 watts box, more power and better value. There are 6 outputs on the waterproof box. You will use 5 of them to inject power into the lights. Just connect the red wire to the positive terminal on the left and the black wire to the negative terminal on the right. The first relay is used to power the controller. The other 5 outputs match their ports one by one. This one go to this one go to this one, and so on. You can see that after every 50 lights, about 10 meters, 32 feet, we inject power. The power cable then runs back to the waterproof box. After the next 10 meters, 32 feet of lights, we inject power again. For the second floor, it's the same. After another 32 feet of lights, we inject power again, and then that power cable also goes back to the waterproof box. Try to keep the power cable within 30 meters, 100 feet. If it's longer than that, the power injection may get weak or might not work at all. Long cables also cause voltage drop, and it gets worse over time. So it's always better to keep the cable as short as you can and use 16 gauge or thicker wire. For best performance, we recommend the 12 gauge. 7. Every 50 lights, about 10 meters, 32 feet need a power injection. For the first floor lights, we use a 20 feet extension cable to connect them to the second floor lights. Just remember to put one amplifier before the 20 feet extension cable. If we don't inject power in time, it will be power shortage. So we should inject power. It will be turned on. Some customers use two-wire bar connections instead of DC connectors to reduce voltage loss at the DC heights. However, this requires the installer to correctly identify positive and negative wires, and generally should be handled by a professional electrician. This foolproof installation method is suitable for non-professional bars, but many of our professional bars don't need to use this approach. We can use the corrugated conduit to protect and hide the wires, and we can sweep it to put the wires in.